Hello, everyone. Happy Monday.
Hi.
I hope everybody's had a wonderful weekend. I didn't ask you what you did for your weekend.
More than I even expected.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Not a thing?
Laundry.
Let's see. I made a raspberry coffee cake. It was delicious. And I made tacos. Made some pico de gallo.
I love that.
Yeah. Walked around Target. Went up to Pinkies. Basically, we just ran errands and it was just fun. Went and saw Top Gun for the 5th time in the theater.
Makes sense.
Because it's the only movie you can see. And I'm like, okay, maybe I don't watch Top Gun again. However, even the 5th time, I'm still like, hot diggity. That's just such a good movie. It's like so entertaining the whole time. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so good.
I believe that.
Yep. And then there were some people who clearly hadn't seen it before because they were laughing at all of it. And I'm like, oh, I'm glad you're getting to enjoy it.
I'm so glad you get to experience this for the first time.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
I love that.
All right, everybody. So Rachel and I are here. And we're going to be doing fall nail art, Halloween nail art. What did you decide on?
Mine's a little bit more geared towards Halloween.
Mine is geared more toward Halloween too. So
I think we're just there. We're ready.
if you want to see some fall nail art, we just finished the Magpie Beauty USA live where we did full fall nail art. I'll even show you. So we started with this design per request from somebody on the Magpie page. Then we went in with this guy. Then we did 2 different pumpkins. Look at that torty pumpkin. I mean, it's just
so
adorable. Super cute. Lots of tips and tricks. So if you want to see true fall nail art, go over to the Magpie page. But apparently, here on Polished Pinkies, we're going to be doing Halloween. Halloweeny. So I am going to do the spider and the fly. We'll work on some brush pressure. Very simple design, but really it comes down to brush pressure. And as you can see, it only uses black and white. And then if you wanted the fly wings to be glittery, we could of course put some hollow in there. So super cute. What are you working on?
Well, one of them is going to be this kind of, just cute, simple line work, little jack-o'-lantern pumpkin type design. Just pretty simple. And then my next one is in my brain.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Kind of witchy, kind of Halloween-y.
Can't wait.
Kind of fallish. Kind of
So
abstract.
it looks like today we are using very simple gel plays. We have a line at black, a line at white, a glistening gold, and an orange. So it's going to be very simple. However, hopefully we will be able to inspire you to start working on all of your fall nail art and or your Halloween nail art. So, Rachel, you want to get us started?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
First things first, Giovanna Pet says her in-laws own Pettingills.
Oh, well, I love them.
Listen, can we...
I love Pettingills, and I love
need some
Jean, and I love,
We do
love them.
What a good time.
Yep.
I'm going to start with the one that is at the forefront of my brain. Forefront of my noodle.
Do you like Gel Play, the Gel Play brand? Yes, we love Gel Play. Gel Play, so let us tell you a little bit about it. This is from the brand Accents, and Accents produce Gel Play, and the reason why we love it is because it is a thicker gel paint. So this particular orange is many years old, but it still has a lot of life left in it. But what we like about it is that it is an acrylic paint consistency, which means that it's not going to move. So when we put it on the nail, you can paint your entire design and your lines won't move. They don't bleed into the inhibition layer. They don't bleed into each other. So I really love, being somebody who's not super great at nail art to begin with, I had to practice a lot of hours to get any sort of talent. I liked that it didn't move, because when things move, I'm like, shoot, no, you're not supposed to look like that. There was always that panic inside of me. So I love Gel Play. Really quickly, I do want to touch on Line It White and Line It Black. It is different than the black and the titanium white that you will find at polishedpinkiespro.com or on the Polished Pinkies Pro app. So the regular black and the regular white, you can use those a little bit thicker. We're not encouraging you to have super thick nail art.
Right.
There's just no need. They are super pigmented. However, when you use Line It White and Line It Black, very thin. Very pigmented. If you have any excess, it will not cure all the way through. Rachel and I sometimes are like, oops, my bad. I put too much Line It Black.
I forgot.
So very thin when you're using any of the Line It's versus the traditional paints like this. Okay? All right.
Cosmo by Kaden asked what was the brand again. So the brand is Accents.
Let me show it to you on this. It's a little bit bigger and you can read it. Accents is the brand.
Yes, but they have, so Gel Play is just their art gels. They have
Luxio
Gel Polish, which is the Luxio. And they also have potted gels, which are options. We just don't have a lot of those left.
And then they have the hard gel line, which is the Performance. Yep. And that is a true hard gel.
Yep.
Yep. Fantastic line.
So they've got a lot of different products, but these are just the ones we're going to use today. So my background is Luxio Glimpse, just this beautiful kind of, it's almost a semi-sheer, but maybe I just need to stir this bottle.
No, it does have a it's not fully opaque, but I wouldn't even call it semi-sheer. I would call
it's
just not fully opaque. Yeah, but it's gorgeous. Stunning color.
Is this my brush or yours?
It was yours. It was over here. I just put it here.
Oh, okay.
This is the lid that I had.
And the colors that I'm going to use with this, I'm going to use Luxio Hiatus and Relentless.
Ooh, fall colors are making a debut.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're gonna just kind of be a little abstracty with this.
I like when the fall colors.
I love a good abstract.
Let's show. Okay, Hiatus is this.
It's like a khaki
green color. Try and get it to focus. There we go. And then Relentless is this gorgeous
rusty orange.
I was gonna say it's not quite burnt orange. It has more brown in it, so it's more like a rusted orange.
Yeah. Kind of like a cognac orange a little bit.
Relentless, dare I say, is
one of the best colors.
Best colors they've ever made.
Yep. But I'm just gonna. I don't really have a whole idea, but I have a sort of idea.
You have a formation of an idea?
Yeah.
I like it.
What are you looking for?
Ultra class?
Under my desk, I believe.
Wonderful. Thank you. So this is
So if you are new to Accents or you are new to Luxio or Gel Play or any of that, the joy of Accents products is that they are 100% gel. And so what that means is Rachel can apply it a little bit thicker and it's going to cure perfectly. It wears differently than hybrid gels. It cures differently than hybrid gels. We love using 100% gel products. Absolutely.
We did have a couple of questions up here. Yeah, so Cosmo by Kaden asked, so when doing nail art, do you suggest thicker polish? I hate when it runs. It depends on the kind of nail art you're doing. When you're doing, like I just did, kind of more simple blocky shapes and like bigger areas where you don't need it to be like super crisp and perfect, I will just use just a gel polish. You can wipe off your tacky layer and that will help too, so you don't have as much bleeding. But if you are wanting more crisp nail art, I would definitely suggest using like an art gel. That will definitely help. And then yes, Gemma, we did answer that. Luxio is a 100% gel, not a hybrid.
Love, love, love.
And I'm going to crack open my Line It Black, and just with my Magpie Detailer, this is one of my favorite brushes. I'm gonna get the gold chrome out of it first.
Oh yes,
probably will help.
From our previous live.
Yes. I'm gonna get just a little bit of this Line It Black.
I would give them like just a discount.
Work it through my brush so I don't have any like air bubbles, and I can get nice crisp lines.
Less is more, remember, so she's really working it through those bristles so that...
Yep. I don't have a ton on my brush, I just want enough so that it's fully saturated. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm going to...
I want to add a little bit more and then plot, just so we can
kind of a circular shape in this corner.
All of the Accents products are a 30-second cure. I want to say that before I forget. Which is really nice, especially when you're in a hurry.
Right.
Or, yes.
Okay.
Practice on yourself.
I'm not going for perfection, but I'm just going for some kind of circular shape in this corner.
That's awesome.
And we're gonna make like just a sun shape.
So I would even grab a little bit more.
Some rays coming out.
Like a good mint. moment on there. Yeah, so grab a bead. Just kind of like your base. And then regular.
Anna Nail Corner said, indeed, 100% gel all the way. I have a big collection of OPI and started hating it once I knew about 100% gel.
It definitely makes a difference.
It really does. And once you switch over from a hybrid, such as OPI, that's a hybrid brand, once you start using products that are 100% gel, you realize, like, wow, they wear on my client differently, they last longer. You can leave behind the base coat, which means that you can kind of change your surface and protect that nail plate a little more.
You don't have to soak off.
And we can tell that.
Yeah, there's so many benefits to using 100% gel products.
But that nail will stay on.
Morgan is asking, what brush are you using? She is using the Magpie Detailer.
Mm-hmm.
And the Magpie Detailer is available at magpiebeautyusa.com or on the Magpie USA app. Gemma is asking, dare I ask, it's probably like picking your favorite child, but what do you prefer, Magpie or Accents? Oh. It is like picking a favorite child.
It kind of just depends on what you're doing and what colors you need, because there's such a wide range between all of the brands that we use. So there really is no favorite, you know, kind of depends on the day.
Because I truly love Magpie Get a Grip. Love, like deep love.
Yeah.
However, a little Luxio base and a little Luxio build on my client, oh, that's a love too. So yeah, it is hard. It's just different purposes. Probably I would have to choose Magpie because of my HEMA allergy.
Yep.
And they just act differently and different reasons to use them. Anna Nail Corner, you are going boho design with those colors.
It's like you know me.
It's like she knows.
Like, that is a high quality manicure right there.
I'm just gonna add this little moon shape over here.
Oh my gosh, Rachel.
What?
She loves it. She loves it.
Kayla's just wigging out over here.
That's like my colors. Put a little swank in there. Let's do it. Let's get it.
Toss that in.
I'm just kidding.
Gemma said, thanks, gals.
Anytime, buddy.
I'd also have to pick Magpie because of all of the nail art supplies.
That's true. I think I just tend to gravitate more towards Accents just because I have used this since the beginning, so it's just kind of like my first love.
Yeah.
The MAC of makeup.
I have never used MAC a day in my life, so I could not relate to that. But
Change your life.
That's cute.
I'm a little too cheap for that. I don't know that it would change my life.
You can return 5 lipsticks and get one free.
Anna said, the question with the use of 100% gels is that it's difficult for me to find the right regular polish for the feet. Still many of my chicks getting regular pedis. Oh, that is tough, isn't it?
Well, finished product. Like,
That is a difficulty. I do see that.
yeah. It's just like you can use or
So like we said earlier with these gel paints, so she's done all of the black. It's not bleeding. Now she's going to go in with the gold, and she hasn't cured it yet.
Yep.
So I really do appreciate that the Accents gel play stays where you put it. It's very, very nice.
better. That's like a big thing.
Not mine. Not my arms.
Yeah. I like high-end stuff. So, like, give me one product for the rest of the time kind of thing. I won't buy everything. Oh, that's fun.
Like, this is a little bit more of a time-consuming design, but it's also just because I am such a perfectionist when it comes to, like, line work and anything like that. So,
But this type of a design, when you have line work like this, you do have to take your time.
Yeah.
You can't speed through like on the pumpkin where you can keep, just make your lines and move on. This kind of design, you have to have the patience to do. You also have to have the time.
It's true.
Because every detail is a focal point.
It's true. It's still new. But you're definitely like, yeah, I'm good. You're not like, check.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's always nerve-wracking having somebody that knows more. Like,
Do I though? I'm just kidding. I'm basically, I'm just here to be your cheerleader.
Gorgeous.
And I don't know that this is necessarily like a Halloween design, but it feels like you could add on the other nails, you could add like one of the little snakes, you could add some mushrooms.
Or
you
a
could
bat.
add a little bat. You could just break it up and just kind of little spacey, a little witchy, a little boho-y, fall.
Super cute.
I just did similar to these. I will post them. I will. I have pictures and a video of my mom's nails that I did that were kind of similar to these. And they were just so
super,
fun.
super cute. Again, I want to go with a close-up because this is the joy of gel play. So she did all of this work on top of an inhibition layer, and gel play has not moved. It does not bleed. It doesn't wiggle. It doesn't do anything.
It's true.
Now, if you have the ability to do all of it without bumping, then I suggest doing it like Rachel did in this design. If you are nervous that you're going to bump something, then just give it a quick 5-second lock. But that, I just wanted to show you that you don't have to. She did the entire design all in one go. Gorgeous. Well done, well done.
All right. You're up, Kip.
Bravo. All right, we are going to start with the fly. And this is just on a base of Luxio Coy, 2 layers, cured for 30 seconds each. And I am going to keep the inhibition layer on.
Do you want your like shimmery? Do you have that?
No, I'll make some. All right, so I'm just loading up my bristles so that I can keep all of my application really nice and thin. All right. Here we go. Oh, you know what I should start with? Now that I've done that, I should start with my white. I should make his eyes first.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, do you want a dotting tool? Will that make it easier?
No. I'm just gonna go in. Go in with my eyes. So you can have your eyes be the same size, or you could have one be big, one be small. Really, if you want it whimsical, I would go with one big and one small.
And then she's pulling that off the edge. She's not bulking it. And she actually pulled it back up from the end. And then she's letting luminary just settle. And she added a little bit more.
This is gonna be cute. This one's always like a fan favorite.
It's
I always
always
have
just
this
cute.
out on my little nail art board behind my desk for Halloween. And
just
everybody just
whimsical.
loves it. It's just so cute.
So it just depends on.
Now I'm going to go through, because remember how I said line it white, you have to be really thin. I'm going to go through and take off the excess that I know is in there, and then just smooth it all back out.
And it's so satisfying. It makes your pictures better. All
All right, and then I'm going to give that a 5-second cure.
those little things. Yep. Today I'm going to teach you real quick how to take the best picture. Because people are like, oh, let's take it from the birds of the sky.
All right, and then going in with my Line It Black, which hopefully I did not cure just as I took that out of the lamp. And I have a crook. Do you see that I have a crook in my bristles? I'm going to use that to my benefit. And you can make this to be spot on around the eyes, or like what I'm doing, I kind of am going not spot on because I want it to be not spooky, but like not so
perfect.
yeah, kind of more outliney, right?
More like sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
When you do.
Now I can go in and I can create his feet, and this is just going to come right from his nose area, like that. 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. And now I can go in and create his wings.
So cute over here.
He's just so kind of wonky. So his wings are just kind of a leaf shape.
So this is how okay. Super close. And what we're looking for is that.
And then we don't want this to appear as a leaf. So it's just kind of, you just want it to like break up like this. And then this is where it becomes like not perfect. We're just making, if you look at the wings of a fly, they're kind of all made up like a spider web.
Mm-hmm.
So you just don't want this to appear like a leaf.
Yeah. That's cute.
It's up to you. We can do either. If we bumped it, I have a long time. It's a long time. If we bumped that, we could probably, I've got 11:45 on Monday the 29th.
That brush control. Look at you.
I don't know about that. I don't get to do nail art very often anymore because I don't have many clients. So whenever I come on to do lives, I'm like, can I do that anymore?
I know I did it before,
I know
but like
I could do it like last
is that
2
a thing?
years ago, but is that a thing? All right, so if I'm going to actually put on the eyes right now, but on your client, you would want to cure his eyes for a full 30 seconds. But since this is just on a pop, I don't have to. Instead, I'm just gonna go in, and I'm gonna give him a little tiny eye in the big eye, and then I'm gonna give him a bigger eye in the little eye. Kind of make him a little bit scared because he's going to get eaten by the spider. There we go. All right, I'm gonna give that a full cure. And you could call this done. And actually, I wish his wings were a little bit bigger, but that's where practice comes in. I wish his wings were slightly bigger due to his eyes, but we'll call it good.
He's just cute.
He's just cute.
Do you want to do your spider?
Sure,
while
we'll do
you're
the
in
spider
there?
real quick. All right. The spider. Actually, let's start with the eyes again.
I've listed a whole bunch of things here, and then I have everything that we covered in here, except we didn't do the removal today.
These really are so fun.
As well.
Because not everybody likes a spooky Halloween.
And that is, our session does not end today. Like anything you have, you let me know, and I'll get back to you. It might be like a day, but I'll usually send you like a voice message.
Anna Nail Corner says, so cute and fun and adorable.
Thank you.
And you can send me pictures and all of that. So
Perfect. I'm going to give that just a 5-second cure.
it was gel. Okay, yeah. Hybrid of some
Or 5.
Anyway.
All right, and then going in with the black, everything else is going to be black. So I'm going to put some of this onto my thumb palette.
An e-file or
Yeah, I was using a cheap working file that I had. It was just so, I don't know if it had adhered to her nails, but her nails were starting to flake. She has dryness problem anyway, and then her nails like curl, like they're itchy, like she's got a lot of issues with it. But I don't know, I mean,
Cosmo by Kaden asks, do you use more acrylic or builder gel for your clients? So we only use like a soft gel in our salon. We just do gel manicures in our salon.
well, it was a hard gel,
So just like a structured gel manicure. So we use a lot of Luxio Build and Luxio Base and X Bond. Some, you know, Magpie. Get a grip, give me strength.
and then soak, not just file off top coat soak.
But I can't tell you the last time I touched acrylic. It's been many moons.
And many moons.
it was flaking off in some spots and then won't come off in others.
Yeah.
So cute.
It was probably some sort of hard gel or had
It's a cute little
component
spider.
Cute girly. She's going to eat the fly.
down to I want a complete removal with hard
We are in Clearfield, Utah.
because I'm not going to remove everything because I will damage.
And we no longer have a
And then it'll just
store to buy product. We don't have an in-person store. Everything is just online. So you can shop all of the products that we use and carry and love either online at polishedpinkiespro.com, or we have an app which has made it super convenient to shop online and just kind of, you know, get all of your goods. And it's just Polished Pinkies Pro is just the app. But it's very convenient.
Do you recommend? Is there a certain
It's very cute if I do say so myself.
Are her nails rigid or healthy, overly?
they curl at the end?
Yeah,
But
that's
they're
just
super white. They look
Oops, we are going, I'm upside down. That's okay. So your little guy should be going this way. That one I went that way. That's okay.
That's okay. Actual spider webs in nature don't all look the same.
Well, that is true.
Or if you want to do a hard gel.
And then, again, because this is just on a nail pop, I can do her eyes. If this was a client, you would have to fully cure that white first.
And so all you have to do is apply it. It self-levels beautifully, beautifully. So think of me using bristles. Okay, I got my slip layer.
Perfect. All right, let me give her a cure. And then we can top coat her. Easy, fast and easy. Pair that with some black nails, pair that with orange nails, pair that with whatever.
With some glitter.
With some glitter. I'm gonna take them out right now, and then I'll work on top coating them off screen, but here's the final thing.
Cute.
Adorable.
So cute.
Adorable.
Yes.
All right, Rachel.
All right.
Last design.
Last but not least, we are gonna do, this one is just one color. We're just gonna use gel plate orange, and my base is gonna be Luxio Hush, which is one of our favorite neutrals, especially for fall. Ooh. It's just a good, like, neutral kind of gray beige.
I also love it when you pair it with cashmere.
Ooh, yeah.
I love cashmere. That's which is a darker grayish.
With the new colors.
Oh
Would be
yeah.
cute with like truffle.
Absolutely.
But it acts like a...
All right.
And it really is a great, like what you were saying, it's a great background for
like all kinds of fall designs. All right, I'm just gonna get a little blob of orange on my glove so I don't have to keep going back into the pot. And I'm actually going to wipe off my tacky layer because I don't want anybody to run around while I'm trying to do some line work.
True that. Stay put, yos.
All right. Because I'm already making a mess. Try out. All right. And it is up to you if you're doing anything like this where you've got multiple, I'm just gonna leave this up here, where you've got multiple different little jack-o'-lanterns, multiple little pumpkins. It's up to you how big you want to make them, how close together you want them to be. It also kind of just depends on how big your client's nails are. With these ones, these are a little bit different than just like the usual kind of simple pumpkins that I do, where it's just the shape of it and then the stem. This one is a little bit more dimensional because you can see it like rounds out. You can see behind it, you can see the back pieces. So we're going to start and kind of give ourselves, this is going to be the center where the stem is going to come out. So I'm going to kind of build from there.
That's when the nails actually do pop off, because it's a hard thing. And sometimes it may just not be for them, because I just can't guarantee the work.
Just making little
prep one at a time, apply.
kind of sketchy,
Not like the cuticle work, but I will accidental work, scrub and hydrate.
sketchy sections.
Scrub and hydrate and apply. Like, there's a lot of different tricks you can do. But yeah, the biggest thing is practice. Like, get it in your head that it's not going to be perfect each time.
And as I'm going this way, as I'm finishing out the edges, I'm going to start grabbing more from the back rather than from the side. And that's going to give us a little bit more dimension.
What brush
And
pressure are you
instead
using?
of, I'm using really light.
Like really, really light?
Yeah, and I'm just kind of letting the product drag because the normal gel plays, not the Linets, the normal gel plays are a little bit more stringy. So if you just kind of
Also,
guide the
fairness,
product.
this is a very old gel play. We've had this
It
one for
is.
at least 3 years.
Yeah. So it's a little bit thicker. You can see like it's a little bit stringy. So I'm going to just kind of guide it and let it lay down.
So I would go in, I would file and shape, and then I would bevel with my You could use a sanding band. I would get really comfortable with your file before you do that. So I just know what it looks like as far as like the shape, but it's gonna have bands.
Morgan says truffle is the best.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful, beautiful brown. Anna said, I know talking about prices is difficult as it varies from place to place, but how much would you charge for those designs as add-on?
You're gonna find that with nail stuff.
How much would you add for your abstracty? For this guy?
Depends on how many nails I'm doing it on, but depending on how long it takes, at least 6 per nail.
Yep.
Just because there are so many different elements that went into it. It wasn't just all line work. It was, you know, there was some solid line work, but I had the background of all of those different colors, and you know, you have to add in your solid sections, and you have to add glitter, and so it kind of is just up to you. But I would probably suggest, if you're doing something like that on multiple nails, like $6 a nail at least. It's a little more time consuming.
And on these guys, since it was so fast, it's 2 colors, I would probably just do $3 a nail. Like, this is quick, easy, fast nail art. The one Rachel's doing, I mean, she's already upgraded her pumpkin from her last pumpkin. How much would you charge for what you're doing?
Probably, I don't know, same, like $6, depending on how many little pumpkins I was doing. If I'm doing it on multiple nails, I'll probably charge a little bit more, but.
So it preps right underneath that area, and it's just fantastic. It's very gentle, but it just opens that up so beautifully.
So if I were to get just like some basic tools to start.
I think what's important about nail art is that you charge.
Yeah.
You'll get used to charging more. In the beginning, you're always going to undercharge, and I think that's okay. I think that the point is that you do charge.
Right.
Nail art is extra. No
Right.
matter how you cut it, nail art is extra, and it takes extra time, and you need to get paid for that.
Right, and as long as your clients are aware of that, they will pay it.
Right.
Just the same. Rinse with soap and water.
Anna, we will show everything at the end. We will do a quick recap of everything, and I promise to show all of the designs again.
And then put it on the side for 10 minutes. We use our trays that are fantastic because it's with if you.
She's saying she wants to get a screenshot. So we'll post it at the end when we're not fast in and out trying to get out of frame. So what I mean by upgrading, so if we look at this one, I'm going to show you up close. So if you look at Rachel's original design, she doesn't make it 3D. Whereas this one, it almost looks like you can see that back where she's working right now. So she's made it almost 3D. So I would say that this is an upgraded version of this, and that all just takes practice and skill. As your skills grow, then you start to see things differently. So I think you would have charged last year probably like $4. Now if you're going to charge $6 for this one.
And these are affordable items. These are the nail dust brush. We use the small, but there's also a large one if you like those. But these are like, you need all of these things. You don't have to do the bit storage.
That's so cute.
That's just so fun.
You can just have it all in a little case, and it keeps them nice and dust free. And then yeah, you can just peruse all the things.
So you've got, do you have videos? Where are videos for like?
Another thing I want to point out is that less is more as far as the amount of gel paint. None of these are very thick on the nail, which means that they're going to be easy to top coat, which is important to remember. If you have really thick nail art, it's going to be very hard to get a smooth surface on top. So you want to use gel paints that are really pigmented, and gel plate are very pigmented for that. Even the traditional colors, even if you got just regular black, it's very pigmented. Line It Black was just made so that line work, you could have even thinner application. So that's why they came out with Line It. But the traditional gel paints, black, white, all of the colors, very, very pigmented.
Yep. All And I did a matte top coat in this guy, but I'm gonna do a shiny because that's what I've got on my desk.
Do you want shine on?
Yes, please. Yeah, because I'm using a gloss that has glitter in it.
Ah, yeah.
Here's a good opportunity.
So Shine On is a wonderful top coat. It does have UV inhibitors. It is a no wipe and it is a 30-second cure. The other reason why we love Shine On is because it self-levels really nicely. So in case you did have a little bit thicker nail art, heavier hand, used a little bit more product, then you can just float a little extra top coat. You can even turn that nail upside down. It will self-level over the top coat or over the nail art and give you that really beautiful smooth finish.
Just evens everything out so nicely.
Absolutely. Shine On is an award-winning top coat from Accents. Fantastic product.
It is our favorite. You can see, so cute.
So
pretty.
cute.
There you go.
So cute.
And just a fun little fall, not quite Halloween, but you could take away the little jack-o'-lantern faces and just have pumpkins.
And just have pumpkins.
Yeah, you could change the color. Instead of orange, you could do like
could
orange
toss
and
in-
red and yellow or brown or
Toss in
gold.
some glistening gold on top of truffle. That would be effective. Where you have a darker background and then go in with glistening gold as the color. Yeah, so many different options as for making multiple pumpkins on a nail.
Yep, but it's just cute.
Super cute.
Just cute little guy.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to take Rachel's pumpkins out in about 5 seconds. But as a recap, I used Luxio Coy.